maybe at a disadvantage, having to listen to the same repetitive argument over and over again. So I just felt that it was a proper thing to do to, if you cannot voice your concerns in 3 minutes, and you know, we do allow from time to time when someone is having some issues and not being able to voice their concerns in three minutes, we do allow them to go over and make sure we listen to their concerns. I just didn't think it was fair to have citizens defer their time to someone else and keep hearing from the same person over and over and over again all evening long.
I understood what you were saying there. However, you have to have a medical statement, and they don't have to give you that. But there could be somebody out here right now that has a speech impediment, or there is some medical reason why they cannot stand before and speak out. So therefore, we cannot sit up here as councilmen and women and discriminate against anyone. Now, it could be, now if they choose the same person, I understand what you're saying, because I would love to hear more than one person get up and speak and tell us what they want. I agree with that totally. However, I also know that we can be discriminating against someone that cannot speak. And now when we find out about it, it could be possibly through an attorney.
I don't know that that would be discriminatory. I don't know that.
Of course
no.
it
Wait,
would
let me
be.
reword. Let me just reword. I don't know that if somebody comes up there and has a speech impediment or can't speak, that they ask somebody else to speak for their 3 minutes is deferring time. They would still be there just having somebody speak for them. Exactly. I don't think it's deferring time to somebody else. I mean, if Miss Pansy, if Elon goes up there and he's got a sore throat and he asks Miss Pansy to speak, we allow that.
Oh my God.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good analogy, isn't it, Ms. Elon?
Everybody knows y'all idiots.
That's
Keep
just my
talking.
theory. But go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with
No?
you.
Yeah.
I agree with that. But then if you're gonna do that,
Okay.
let's put it in black and white into the policy.
Okay.
Because otherwise, it would become a discriminating situation.
It already is.
You want to?
Now, I don't see where this has been a problem. To my recollection, it only happened once.
Thank you.
And if a situation happened once, you want to change policy, it seems like we're trying to shut some people up.
Oh my gosh.
Or intimidate them.
It's not an opportunity or not an action to censor anybody or to shut people up, as you say.
Sure it is.
It's just an opportunity or an effort to be fair to those that may not be part of a group that simply wants to voice their concerns and let their concerns be known to council and step back.
Then Todd, they have a right to contact Joanne, Ms. Taylor, and put their name on the list.
Exactly.
And they will be heard. And I also suggested, instead of 3 minutes, I said 5 minutes, because if you ever notice, when people are beginning to talk, they got to get over the nervous thing first, when they stand before a crowd, then they're trying to get their thoughts. And I monitor people standing up there, and they're just rambling, trying to get all their points across. And most other council meetings, they do allow their citizens to speak for 5 minutes,
There you
not
go.
3.
Well, we've been accommodating for those, for folks who may have to have an opportunity to take a few minutes to gather the thoughts. We've been very accommodating for those, and then we've had some people that have spoken to us for probably more than 4, 5, 6 minutes sometimes.
Again, if we do it, let's put it in writing, that if we're gonna put it into the policy, let's change the policy from 3 to 5 minutes. Therefore, if I'm not sitting up here, you're not sitting up here, it would be that. And then whoever comes before as a councilman later on, they wanna change it, that's up to them. But if we're gonna say, let's do something, let's do it correctly. Put it in black and white, so that we won't say, Frank, you can't talk anymore, because the policy says only 3 minutes. Mingo, you can't talk anymore. But at the same time, they'll say, Etheridge, you can have 10 more minutes. And so if we put it in policy, 5 minutes, then we cool.
Want to change, you want to
Five.
make your motion to 5 minutes, add a 2 there?
I'll amend my
Right.
motion.
All right.
I'll amend my motion to extend that to 5 minutes, yes.
You second that motion that he extended to 5 minutes? Will you second that motion? Second. Okay.
Before you said, I see how y'all smoothing that by,
Mm-hmm.
but let's back it up a minute
Okay.
here. Because see, I'm not clear on the discriminating part of it, because if we adopt this policy, we're not including that.
Okay, you want to table it till next month and add it in there? That sound like a plan?
You know, I kind of like you right about now, yes,
Okay.
let's.
Todd, you
table
feel
that.
like changing your amendment motion to table it?
Todd, would you amend that to say that if
Well,
they,
let's get
if
the
we
proper
have-
wording before we amend it, because let's get the attorney stuff thrown in there.
Well, it's simple.
I don't have a problem with table it and discussing some more. I don't have a
Well,
problem.
Let's
Yeah,
table it,
because I
let's
thought
get the
that's what
proper
we was gonna
verbiage in
do.
there for next
Yeah,
month.
I
Okay, all right, you got a
appreciate
problem
that.
tabling it?
No, no,
All
not
right,
at all.
Okay.
motion to table?
Motion to table.
Motion second? Okay, all in favor, table it. District 2.